Alright class, put your books away, turn off your phones. You have 1 hour to complete this test. Psst, Mark, do you have an extra pencil? Jorge, be quiet. I don't want to get in trouble. What? I mean, come on, it's just a pencil. You should have asked me earlier. Do I hear talking? Miss, Jorge keeps on bothering me. Jorge, I just asked for a pencil. Well, you should have came prepared. I need you to move your seat to the back. Aw, come on. Alright, testing. Tell me why every single school test feels like a life or death mission. I be stressing out. Cause every time I take a test, I'm sitting there with my notes, a half-empty water bottle, and hope. And somehow, hope is the first thing to run out. Forget Hunger Games, this is survival of the smartest. And I'm that scrawny kid in the movie who only got like 5 seconds of screen time. If you know, you know. Poor kid, honestly. Every time I watch the movie, I root for him as if the outcome is gonna be any different. The night before a test is an entire event within itself. It's like I'm training for a day-long marathon with the way I prepare. Scrolling on my phone and watching videos. Hey, I didn't say I would perform well in a marathon, but I do try my best to be responsible. I study for a good 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just kidding. I don't study at all. My mentality back in the day was rough. It was if I didn't learn or memorize it at school, then why would I try to learn it at home? I would end up blaming the teacher. I'm a bad influence. I'm sorry. Learn from my mistakes. Cause I'm sitting there on my phone the night before like, oh, I got all the time in the world. But in the blink of an eye, bam, it's 2 a.m. I should go to bed. Why did I do that to myself? Cause not only will I be tired the next day, the chill guy meme will be infused in my head before any actual math. Fast forward to the morning of the test, pure panic mode. Because of my awful sleep schedule, I wake up feeling as if I missed the test itself. What time is it? My brain's like, you really thought you got 8 hours of sleep? Yeah, I think, but I would've missed the test. You actually got 5 hours of sleep. But guess what? It's 7 a.m. If you leave the house in 10 minutes, you can still catch your bus. Run, Jorge, run! No time to eat, no time to breathe. I grab my favorite shirt, haha, my backpack, and I'm overwhelmed wondering what's more important right now. The bus or trying to memorize at least one math formula. I make it to school and I feel like I got hit by a truck. Even my friend Mark notices how tired I am. Damn, Jorge, what happened to you? You don't want to know. All right, you ready for the test? I would never tell my friends how I actually felt. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Deep down, however, I'm dying on the inside because I know I barely got any sleep. But I do have all my school supplies at least. Pencils, calculators, protractors. I've learned from the past to come prepared. That first class of the day was math. Waking up to a test. How fun. So when I sit down, I clear my desk, hands folded. I'm good. I got this. Don't stress out, Jorge. All right, class, take out your notebooks. We'll be taking notes. Notes? Okay. The more time we're taking notes, I'm looking at the clock. We're eating up time. Oh, is this a short exam? Better be. It's not until we have 5 minutes left of the class where I start questioning things. Mister, didn't we have a test today? A test? Oh no, that's for tomorrow. Yes! Darn, I studied though. Did I though? Fake it till you make it, guys. I appreciate your enthusiasm, Jorge. Let's keep that same energy for tomorrow. And although I dodged a bullet, I swear we had a test that day though. Even my friend Mark asked me if I was ready for one. Whatever though, I brush it off and go to my next class. History. So glad I can finally relax and not have to worry about some last minute studying. And the second I close my eyes to relax. All right, class, clear your desk, take out your pencils and turn off your phones. I hope you studied for the chapter 12 test. The what? I confused my classes, and rather than taking a math test, I was hit with a history one. And I was definitely not prepared this time around. Miss, can I go to the bathroom? What for? To cry? Cry in the worksheet. I can't have you leave the class during a test. Okay. I wish I was home cuddling with a plushie or something. An Horchata plushie? I've had this thing in the works for almost a year now, and it is finally out. Just in time for the holidays, the merch website is finally live. Hats, t-shirts, plushies, and if you order by the 12th of December, you're sure to get the order by Christmas. I'm sorry I'm only giving you guys a few days to order, because like my study habits, I tend to leave stuff last minute. But to make up for it, any order over $75 will get a personal video from me. Before you check out, just tell me your name and what you would like me to say. It can be a channel shout out, a birthday or holiday message. Just don't make me say any out-of-pocket stuff. Say you forgive Randy any $8 he stole from you. Hell nah! So click the link in the description or go to horchatasoto.com to buy your merch. Also, the products are tagged somewhere in the video. Alright, enough self-promo. Let's talk about this freaking history test. Question by question, I go through the test, and luckily, I do know the first few. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Da Vinci. I got that. But it doesn't last long because halfway through the worksheet, I get stuck. And the problem with this test, it's a write-in one. No multiple choice. I can't even guess. What can I say to not sound as dumb? And time when you take a test is on steroids. You look up, it's been 3 minutes. Then you check again, and 25 have gone by. I only blinked once! And y'all ever spent so long on a question while taking a test that just eats up half of your time? Me personally, I need to answer the worksheet chronologically rather than jumping from answers that I already know. Horrible test taking habits for me, guys. Cause I spent 20 minutes on this question. 35 have gone by and 15 minutes are left. I need a lifeline, something to at least complete the test. So I do what any horrible, unprepared scholar does. I start to look around the class. Look, I'm not saying I cheat, but I'm not saying I don't peek. That's a bar low key. But come on, y'all ever do that thing where you just glance a little? I call it visual learning. Field research, because if you're writing with big, bold letters on your paper, that's public information at that point, my guy. All right, cheating. It's called cheating. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And again, learn from my mistakes, guys. Because I wouldn't even be in this boat if I actually decided to study the night before and actually paying attention to what day the tests were. I make smart guesses with a bit of glancing on the side. And I complete it just in time for the teacher to call time. All right, class, hand in your worksheet at the front of the class. The teacher also said that when we hand it in, to turn the paper over. That way, no one sees our name. Okay, easy, sounds good. One by one, students lined up. At this point, what can go wrong? But all of that confidence goes to the trash the minute I flip this damn paper over. I thought I answered all the questions. It was just one page, right? Well, the second I hand my paper over and flip it, I see a whole other side of a test that I've yet to complete. There was a back. And to make matters worse, ladies and gentlemen, my friend Mark, who is right behind me, sees my blank side of the test because he sees it at the top of the pile when he hands his test over. Hey, yo, Jorge, you didn't complete the back. The whole class didn't have to know. I'm switching schools, man. And this history teacher was nuts. Because if you go back and break down this story, I've only expressed 50 minutes of the class. So those extra 10 minutes, what were they used for? The teacher would grade the test on the spot. Oh, she would go supersonic speed. She graded mine a little faster than the others though. I wonder why. Hey, I saved her time by not completing the back. But when teachers grade, I also feel like they're getting their anger out. They be circling wrong answers with emotion. We end up getting our papers back before the bell rings. And guess what grade I got, ladies and gentlemen? Sit down for this one. It's not a D or an F or even a 0. The teacher wrote, "See me after class." Oh man. Switching schools, I have a better chance of being expelled for crying out loud. So I do what that pesky paper tells me to do. And once everybody leaves, it's just me in the classroom alone with the teacher one-on-one. Jorge, care to explain? At this point, what should I say? I can't be vulnerable or share my emotions. Come on, Jorge, be a man. I'm sorry, miss. I forgot that there was a history test today. I didn't study. I was even looking at Josue's paper for answers just for me to not realize that there was a back. I hardly got sleep because I was on the phone all night. If I have to repeat the class, just tell me now. I'm sorry. About that not me wanting to share my emotions, I couldn't keep it in. Oh, wow, Jorge. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Would you like to retake it next week? The gates of heaven just opened. Hallelujah! Yes! I'm only giving you this one chance, Jorge. And I made sure to not let my teacher down this time around. I actually studied, came prepared, and I got an A. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. So moral of the story, make sure to study, sleep at a reasonable time. Cheating will get you nowhere, and be honest. And if all of that doesn't work out, buy a plushie. That was a horrible merch insert. Clink. Clink, clink, clink. Yes, sir. All jokes aside, though, it'll mean so much if you can support your boy and buy a plushie. I'm launching these plushies independently, so it would mean so much if you can check out the website. Again, I'm sending personal thank you videos when you buy 3 items or more. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!